Let's be real for a moment. There are things women secretly want men to do, things they'll never openly admit because they're afraid of how it sounds. They want control, but not too much. They crave attention, but only from the right man. And often, the very behaviors they claim to dislike are the ones that make their heart race the fastest. Today, I'm breaking down 7 dirty things women secretly wish men did, based on the darker side of female psychology. This isn't about disrespect. It's about understanding the primal forces behind attraction, the instincts she hides behind politeness, social rules, feminism, and phrases like, "I don't like that." Stay until the end, because number 7 reveals the core instinct that drives female attraction more than anything else. But before we start, let me be clear. This isn't manipulation. This isn't about tricking women or pretending to be someone you're not. This is about understanding deep psychological patterns that influence human attraction, patterns that exist whether we acknowledge them or not. Most men go through life completely blind to these hidden desires. They listen to what women say they want, but they ignore what women actually respond to. And that gap between words and reality is where most men lose before the game even begins. So if you're ready to see past the surface, if you're ready to understand what really drives female desire, let's begin. 1. She secretly wants you to take control confidently, not forcefully. Even the most independent woman feels a deep attraction to a man who knows what he wants and leads with certainty. She may talk about equality and she means it, but emotionally, she's drawn to masculine direction. When you make decisions, guide situations, and lead with calm confidence, you activate something primal in her. This isn't about control. It's about security. Every day, she's making endless decisions: what to wear, what to eat, how to respond, how to navigate stress. When she's with you, deep down, she doesn't want to decide anymore. She wants to relax. She wants to trust that you've got it handled. When you say, "I know a great place, let's go," instead of asking where she wants to go, when you guide her through a crowd without hesitation, when you take charge in uncertain moments, you're giving her something rare: the freedom to simply be. Leadership isn't barking orders. It's being so grounded and internally certain that she wants to follow your lead. The moment she feels you don't need her validation, attraction becomes instinctive. This is why men who constantly ask for permission, defer every decision, and seek approval exhaust her emotionally. Not because they're kind, but because they add to her mental load instead of removing it. True leadership is a gift. It allows her feminine energy to flow because she trusts your direction. 2. She wants you to tease her playfully, not cruelly. Most men are either too nice or too cold. Women crave the middle ground, a man who can challenge her just enough to create tension. Playful teasing creates emotional spikes. It keeps her mentally engaged. It makes her replay conversations later. And it sends a powerful signal: I'm not intimidated by you. Teasing communicates confidence, social intelligence, and emotional strength. It shows you're comfortable challenging her without needing to dominate her. Compare these 2 responses when she says she's running late. "Take your time, no worries at all," versus, "Let me guess you changed outfits 3 times and still aren't happy." The first is safe. The second creates feeling. Feeling, even playful annoyances, far more powerful than neutrality. But here's the line most men cross. Teasing must come from warmth, not cruelty. Playful banter says, "I see you, and I like you." Cruelty says, "I want power over you." Women feel that difference instantly. Compliments tell her what she already knows. Teasing shows her who you are, and that's far more attractive. 3. She wants to chase you even if she never admit it. Women value what they earn more than what's handed to them. When a man is too available, too eager, and too predictable, attraction fades. This isn't cruelty, it's psychology. Humans pursue what feels scarce and lose interest in what's always available. When there's effort, uncertainty, and emotional investment, desire grows. The man who responds instantly every time, cancels plans on demand, and revolves his life around her, removes all mystery. The man with his own mission, schedule, and purpose creates natural scarcity, and that triggers her chase instinct. She thinks about him more. She initiates more. She invests emotionally, not because he ignores her, but because his life matters. This isn't about games. It's about genuinely building a life that demands your time. Fake scarcity repels. Real purpose attracts. When she has to earn your attention, she values it. And when she invests emotionally, attachment deepens. 4. She wants you to have a dark side just enough to feel dangerous. Women are attracted to contrast. They want kindness, paired with strength. Calm, paired with intensity. A man who's gentle with her but formidable to the world. This isn't about aggression, it's about controlled power. A man with no edge feels incapable of protection. A man with controlled darkness feels safe and exciting. Women want a man who can handle conflict, set boundaries, and stand firm when challenged. A man who could be dangerous but chooses restraint. That contrast is intoxicating. Any man can be aggressive. Few can be powerful and controlled. That's mastery. Show depth. Show layers. Strength and gentleness. Light and dark. That complexity is magnetic. 5. She wants you to ignore her just a little. Constant attention feels suffocating. Space creates curiosity. When you're genuinely busy living your life, her mind fills in the gaps. She wonders, she imagines, she invests. This isn't about calculated delays or cold behavior. It's about independence. When your attention is valuable, it becomes desirable. When it's unlimited, it loses impact. A man with a full life signals worth. And worth creates attraction. The key is balance. Not disappearance, just presence with purpose. 6. She wants you to tell her no. Men think saying yes keeps women happy. It doesn't. Boundaries create respect. When you calmly say no, you show emotional independence. You show self-respect. You show strength. Women aren't attracted to men they can control. They're attracted to men who can walk away. She may test your boundaries. She may push. When you hold firm without anger or fear, her respect increases. Every time you protect your standards, attraction deepens. Because backbone matters more than approval. 7. She wants to feel emotionally owned, not physically. This is the core instinct. Women want to surrender emotionally to a man they trust. Not through force but through presence, depth, and certainty. She wants to feel claimed at the soul level. Seen, protected, understood. When you create emotional safety, consistency, and unwavering presence, attraction turns into devotion. This isn't possession, it's connection. When she feels she can fully surrender her heart without fear, loyalty becomes instinctive. These are the 7 dirty things women secretly wish men did not. Dirty in a sexual sense, but in a psychological one. Understanding this isn't about manipulation, it's about human nature. Lead with confidence, set boundaries, live with purpose, create depth. If you do, you won't chase attraction, it will come to you. If this resonated, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Explore the rest of the channel for more psychological truths and attraction mastery. Because once you understand the hidden side of desire, you don't just see women differently, you see yourself differently. Stay strong, stay grounded, and remember, the most powerful man is the one who knows exactly who he is.